Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Lauren with Alma Apothecary, and I'm in the kitchen today restocking some of my best-selling tea and spice blends, and I thought I would take you guys along to show you what goes into my Inner Goddess tea. My Inner Goddess tea is a wonderful pepperminty and floral tea. It's one of the first teas that I ever learned to make in my herbalism class, and it's a top seller and still one of my very favorites, so let's do it. So the first ingredient that goes into my tea is going to be spearmint. Every single herb that I use is organic, 100% certified organic. So for this, I'm going to put in some spearmint. This is dried, cut, and sifted. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. When I calculate my recipes, I like to do it in parts because then you can make as little or big a batches as you like. So for this, I'm going to do 2 parts spearmint. It smells so good. So spearmint, one of the reasons that we're using it is the flavor, right? So all tea blends are going to be a combination of really good flavor, a beautiful visual aesthetic, but then also some therapeutic benefits to these herbs. Now keep in mind, I'm not a doctor, I'm not making any medical claims, I'm just sharing some of the potential benefits of these herbs. So spearmint is known to help with digestion. So in addition to that beautiful, very mild minty flavor, you're gonna get some digestion benefits. The next ingredient is lemon balm, or Melissa officinalis. So lemon balm, it's really interesting. When you smell it, it is a bright lemony smell. It looks very much like mint. I grow all these herbs as well in my tea garden. So it looks a lot like mint, but it's gonna have a much more mild flavor. In fact, if I were making a tea, I would never just use lemon balm alone because it's just not that good by itself. It's a beautiful ingredient to add in with other herbs because it kind of helps to meld those flavors together and blend flavors, but I wouldn't use it by itself for a tea. So, gotta open a new jar there. Guys, man, I wish I had smell-o-vision or something for you. So the other thing about lemon balm is that it is also very good for digestion. It's high in a compound called, I'll probably butcher this pronunciation, but I think it's terpenes or terpenes, and that helps to relieve gas. So far we have 2 parts spearmint and 2 parts lemon balm. Now we're going to add 1 part peppermint, or Mentha piperita. So peppermint is the strongest of these 3. So this is going to be, we're only going to add 1 part of it. And, oh guys, man, if you love mint, this tea is for you. So just 1 part of the peppermint. That's going to be plenty. So that's kind of the basic. Oh, peppermint, of course, a lot of people know is very good for digestion. Peppermint and all herbs, if you are pregnant or nursing, just remember that you should always consult your doctor before taking anything like that. So now we just have this beautiful minty herby base here, and now we're going to add in our florals. And so for that, the very first floral that I'm going to be using is rose. And this is Rose of Damascus, red rose petals. So a lot of people think of rose and skincare products because it's very good for the skin, but also it's so great with cooking. A lot of Indian and Eastern cultures use rose in their cooking, and I've really adopted it a lot more myself. So I always go a little heavy on the rose because it's absolutely one of my very favorites, but it's going to be 1 part rose. It's going to add a beautiful soft floral to this tea. So next I'm going to add 1 part of chamomile. And this one is German chamomile. And guys, what we're doing here, I'll show you a close-up of the colors of this tea once we get done. It's so beautiful. So there's our chamomile. And our last, oh, and I also meant to mention that chamomile is really good for relaxation. You will find it a lot in a lot of sleepy time teas. And some of you might also already have my chamomile dreams tea, which is predominantly chamomile, just so great for bedtime. And then the last ingredient in here is going to be 1 part of our lavender flowers. So pretty. Ooh, let me use this one first. A different jar. So as you can see, I store all of my herbs in jars. This is by far the best way, what did I do with that? The best way to store your herbs to keep them maximum freshness. And then many of you know lavender as also just a very calming and relaxing tea. So all of these are going to come together to not only create a visually beautiful tea, but it's going to just be so flavorful, so minty, a little backbone of floral, and just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to bring this closer so you can see. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? So for you, those of you who've had it before, this is my Inner Goddess tea. It remains one of my absolute favorites till this day. And just looking at this, I think I'm gonna add just a few more rose petals because I can and why not? But yeah, so I wanted to share this video with you guys so that you could see the love and the care that goes into each recipe for Alma Apothecary, and also so you can see that when you're using beautiful organic botanicals like these, there's no need for a lot of extra fillers and preservatives and ingredients. I mean, really our approach is less is more because these are beautiful on their own. And it's just my great pleasure to have these in my home and to share these with you. So thank you so much for watching.